Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thanks so much for joining me on this Saturday. Now I've got something that I don't normally review. I don't normally review really anything but watches, but I saw this on CountyComm's website and I was like, you know what? I've just got to have one. It is just so cool. Anyway, this is the Monstrous 3-inch titanium die from CountyComm. This was initially a limited one-time run of these things, but I think they're going to do them again. I think they're going to be back in stock on July 24th. They are not cheap by any means. I mean, this is milled from a solid block of titanium, guys. So again, not cheap. But anyway, I wanted to take a look at this and show you what this is. I mean, I'm not a gamer, but I guess some of y'all might be. Anyway, I have the 3-inch titanium die, this one, and I think they sent me just about every other die they have. I'm gonna show you those as well. Again, something different for the channel, but I really do think you're gonna like this. Let's check it out. All right, guys, here is the die, okay? And it comes in this big, huge, I don't know what you call it, case here, but this is actually what I put all the other die in. The other die come like in blister packs and little vacuum sealed bags. But first of all, let's talk about this one. Again, milled from a solid piece. I think it's grade, what grade is it? It is grade 5 titanium. It is 4 pounds. It is incredibly heavy. Of course, you know, when you think titanium watches, you think they're going to be very light, and they are when they're in much smaller sizes, obviously. But this is 3-inch by 3-inch. This is very heavy, 4 pounds. Again, pure titanium. I mean, I don't know what I would ever use it for. I mean, it's just going to be something I'll probably display on my desk. I just think it's incredibly cool. Again, not a gamer. I don't play any of those MMORPGs or whatever they're called. I don't play any of that type of stuff. I'm not a gamer, at least any like those board game type of things or any of those other massively multiplayer games, whatever they're called. Anyway, I just think it's cool just because it's made out of solid titanium. All right, so there's that one. And Mike over at CountyComm was kind enough to send me all this stuff. And I was like, sure, you know what? I'll go ahead and feature it on my channel. All right, here's another one. This is one of their, this is a glow-in-the-dark die. Again, guys, they've got so many die, it's really ridiculous how many they have. So I've got this one. This is glow-in-the-dark. That is what, I guess that's what, about a 2-inch, I guess? Yeah, that's the 2-inch, glow-in-the-dark. Only got one. And then, man, I have got tons of other ones. All right, here is one of the carbon fiber. This is the carbon fiber set. Kind of hard to see the actual numbers, I guess, when you're rolling the dice. It's a little bit hard to see the numbers, but man, they're super, super light, obviously, and very cool. So there's the carbon fiber set. They also sent me a, obviously, much smaller titanium set. There are the regular size titanium set right there. Okay, really light as well. Not quite as light as the carbon fiber ones. All right, here is the, I think this is the brass. Yeah, this is the brass set right there. These are really pretty, man. Super pretty. Gosh, these are really pretty die. And again, I'm not a gamer, man, but they're just cool to have. Really cool to have. All right, there's the brass set. And most of these guys can be had anywhere between like $10 and $15 for these smaller pairs. They're not that expensive. All right, here is the copper set. Oh, these definitely have some weight to them. Man, these are really cool. God, I kind of wish I was a gamer now, man. These are really cool. And I'm going to actually show you a pair of really legit, like legal Vegas die. I'll show you those here in just a second. These are really cool, man. Yeah, I have a pair of like regulation Vegas dice that I'll show you. So there is the copper set. All right, here is the glow-in-the-dark set, this much smaller version. There you go. That's the glow-in-the-dark version. Goes along with its bigger brother over here. And this I thought was incredibly cool. I had never heard of this material before. If I get my hands in here. This is a material called Ultim, which is a translucent plastic, kind of like an ABS, but it's used in aviation a lot. You know, like titanium and aluminum are used in aviation. Whenever they need something with a plastic quality, they use this. It's called Ultim. Very, very hard, super durable. And the cool thing is they're a little bit translucent. Pretty cool, man. All right, now, so there are those. And then here are all the baby versions. And this is a really cool little holder, by the way, for the big boy right there. So again, here is the tiny brass version. Right there. There's the tiny brass version. And those are really cool. So there are those. And then we have the tiny copper version. Little tiny copper pair. I think these are like 10 bucks for the super small ones. And I think the bigger ones are like 15. Look at those little tiny things. You know, if you want to play, throw some dice or something like that, there you go. And then here is the very, very tiny titanium version. Guys, these are really, really small. But pretty cool, man. Again, I don't know, other than just displaying these, what I would ever use these for. But let me go get the Regulation Vegas die. Those are super cool, and I'll explain something really cool about those. I'll be back in just a second. All right, guys, here's some Regulation Vegas die. And what are really cool about these is the fact that each side weighs the same. No matter how many dots are on that side, they calculate how much ink has to go into each dot to make sure that each side weighs the exact same. So even though, say, this one has 6 dots in it, and as you can notice, that ink actually goes into the die. See right there? It's actually inside the die, so it's kind of like a little tray inside. So that ink weighs the exact same amount as this ink on the number 2. And the number 2 might be a little bit deeper, so it has a little bit more ink, but there's only 2 spots, so each spot has a little bit more ink, but both of them also equal out to how much is on the number 6, how much is on the number 3, and so on and so forth. So each side weighs the exact same as each other side. So like the number 1 has got a lot of ink in it, so it goes into the die just a little bit deeper. I just think they're super cool. They spin in your hands, really neat. Let's see if I can do this. I used to be able to make them spin like crazy. Anyway, you can make them spin like crazy if you get them right. Anyway, they're really cool. But anyway, so I just kind of wanted to bring these up. So it looks like these are Regulation, and CountyComms are a little bit smaller. But I like CountyComms better just because of all the different materials you're using. I mean, I don't need to be this legit. I'm not actually doing any, gaming. I'm not betting any money, anything like that. But I mean, these are cool too. But I love this titanium right here, these small titanium ones, which I think are fantastic. And of course, I'm absolutely in love with the big one right here. I mean, good Lord have mercy. It's such a cool thing to set on a desk or display somewhere. You know what? I actually want to ask y'all's opinion. What should I use to polish this thing up? I really want to polish this up. I want to make like a mirror finish on each of the dots here. And I want to polish the edges. And I really, really want to polish this die up and bring out all of its luster and shine. I know, titanium doesn't polish that well, but you can polish it. But I just don't know what materials, what type of pads, what type of like paste or solution to use, what are sort of buffing solution. So if any of y'all know what's the best thing in the world to polish titanium, please let me know, because I definitely want to do that with this thing. And then once I do that, I'll probably, put it on display somewhere. But anyway, I wanted to bring you all these die. I just think they're fantastic. I think they're just really cool. And you know what? Before I go, let's go ahead and zap these glow-in-the-dark ones. Looks like they're already glowing a little bit. So let's zap the small pair. All right. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's really cool. That's super cool. Zap some more here. Really cool, guys. Look at that. All right, let's zap the big boy. I gotta stop. I collect so much just kind of odd stuff that I really don't need. But you know what's funny is like I didn't know I needed it until I saw it, or I didn't know I wanted it until I saw it. And these die are that type of thing. It's like you don't know what you want if you don't know what's out there. And now that I know these exist, I definitely want them. All right, there you go. There's the big boy. Well, the second big boy. So there you go, man. And then let's check out these. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're definitely translucent. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. All right, guys, that's it for this one, man. I'll get you a regular review coming up tomorrow. I can't remember which watch it's going to be, but anyway, you'll find out tomorrow. But anyway, I just wanted to do a little favor for Mike over at CountyComm because he sent me this beautiful thing. I mean, I just love it. Anyway, I want to show him all the different dice. Obviously, he sent me some flashlights as well. Some really, really, really cool tactical flashlights. Guys, man, check out their website, please. They've got so much cool stuff you didn't know you wanted. Again, it's going to be CountyComm. Check out their website, and I'll put a link to this big boy. I think, again, this is going to be available, I think, on the 24th. Another limited edition run of these. And guys, they're not cheap. They're $200, man. So, you know, think about it. And I think that might be the last run he does of these. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, check out CountyComm, and until the next review, which will be tomorrow, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.